Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's here. I'm Zach from Z.M.S.C Model Works, and this is our review of the clearlyscale Dodge Challenger Hellcat resin conversion set. Just to kind of preface with this, clearlyscale is not dead. Jeremy, the owner and producer of these kits, had some medical issues and had to take a step back. They filled the orders that they could, but now they're taking new orders in by email only. I will leave all the links in the description below for that, but they are taking very limited quantities of orders. A lot of they don't take the money until they've actually produced the kit now, so it's not like a pre-order where you pay all your money up front and then you wait 3 or 4 months for the kit. No, Jeremy's only going to charge you when the kit is in production and ready to be shipped to you. So I think that's a very good improvement over some companies that charge you up front and then you're waiting forever for the kits to arrive. Jeremy does things a little bit differently, and I got to give him props for that. You know, he's doing a lot better now, and he's got a couple of things in the works that we're going to be working together on to, you know, make the hobby a little bit better. And he's Canadian just like me. So first off, we're going to take a look inside of the box here, and as usual, so we've got our instructions, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 separately bagged parts ready to have a look at. So we'll go through the instructions first now. Clearlyscale again is he's really a one-man show. He does this all himself, and he tries to take the feedback from everybody to make things better, make them more understandable, and just make it a better experience for, you know, from the inexperienced to the more advanced modeler. However, with these kits, he does recommend that you have a better than average skill set to produce these. So the first set here is just the body and exterior. This just goes over the components. So again, these are all hand packaged, so that he goes through this and marks this all himself, just to let you know that it's been quality control checked by him. So if you're missing anything or anything's wrong, he will correct it right away. So just giving you a lowdown, a very good instruction on how everything works. So all the trimming for the body pieces, showing you how everything looks from not only the outside but from the inside. Sometimes resin conversions can be finicky there. What else do we have here? The hood, telling you where everything should go. The rear bumper. These new kits that he's produced, they used to have an all clear tailpiece. However, now they've actually switched to a clear red tailpiece. So that's it was a major improvement that he made based on feedback. Some simple ones here, just being the brakes and the wheels, and then the engine and drivetrain for the Hellcat motor. And just looking at his molds, they're resin poured. They're not 3D printed, so the detail finish is the level of detail on the finish is much better than you would out of a 3D printed version. So he gives you very clear indications of where things need to be cut. For instance, moving the radiator forward to make room for all of that space, or all of the engine that's being added, and several different logos and whatnot. So that is it for the instructions. So let's go ahead and switch on to the parts. So first bag here, we've got our Hellcat style hood. The vents here, as you can see, this is the SRT logo in there, and then we've got the exterior. It's almost like a matte finish, so it's not actually like a gloss finish. This is actually matte, so this is going to take a primer very well on the first try. He does say He doesn't use any sort of mold release, so there should not be any, but he does recommend a quick rinse with hot water and soap just for possibly his transfer of finger oils onto it, or something that might have been in the packaging just in case. But very, very smooth, very fine finish on the hood here, and with an exposed intake here at the top. Next bag we'll go for, let's go for the rear bumper here, because it's going to be where our new taillight is in. So here we have the new clear red taillight with our clear inserts here in the middle, and that's looking wonderful. Again, same finish here on the bumper as was on the hood. Some very hefty, and not in a good way, locating lugs for the bumper. Sometimes they don't really offer all that much in the way of alignment. You've got to do it all yourself, but these are some nice thick locating tabs for you to put it on, so it should help with install to the uninitiated. Next up here, we've got our front bumper, and we've got our clear, I believe these are the clear see-through, yeah, so these are the actual lenses that have the intake for the engine in them, and then you can use the stock ones on the outside, but those are all put in there and nicely secured with tape so they don't fall out or flop around everywhere. And then we've got our various grills for our inlets here, and then the new chin here, locating tabs, and everything is, what I'm told and what I've seen, is fairly straight on. It doesn't take a lot of sanding and refinishing to get it to fit correctly. This one here, we could probably just leave it in, but here's our spoiler and our blade antennas for the Hellcat. We've got wheels and tires mounted already. Nothing else extra in there. And then we've also got the brakes as well. So these are the slotted ones. I'll be using Geronimo Works PE versions to help with that 3D kind of profile along with the brake calipers, but still very good calipers out of the box. And I'm not going to really go too in-depth into the engine here, but you have all of your engine and engine accessories, exhaust manifolds, front covers, supercharger with the mounting holes, all ready to go to be painted and mounted. So that's it for the inbox review. Clearlyscale's Dodge Challenger Hellcat conversion set. Again, if you want one of these, you're going to have to go and email Jeremy clearlyscale@gmail.com, and then he will put you on a waiting list for the next batch to be made, so you know that you're getting a fresh poured cast of these, and you're not getting one from off the shelf from like 2 or 3 years ago. So check his stuff out. He also has a bunch of other stuff on his Facebook page that you might find interesting as well. Some other LS stuff. He also has some Volkswagen ancillaries, like a 16 valve. He also has what I think is really cool that nobody really else has, which is a transaxle mount for an LS. So if you had some sort of a dune buggy, or you were creating a custom car, or you're trying to convert something to, say, mid-drive, you're trying to create a mid-drive Honda Civic, the transaxle is there, so you can actually use that, which I don't think anybody else offers a transaxle in this sort of scale. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you go ahead and check out Jeremy's stuff, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss these videos when they come out. It also helps me to see the demographics and who's watching and what I can improve on. So thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.